Well, today we're in the Whitby's fish and chip restaurant and takeaway, which is in Sheffield. Can't wait to get in there and try the fish and chips. See you later. Yeah, quite an extensive menu. Not sure of what I want yet, but obviously I want fish and chips. So I'm gonna have I'm not gonna have a starter because fish and chips usually does it. So I might have fish and chips, and I might try one of the desserts. Basically, haddock and chips, cod and chips. I'm going to go for cod and chips. I think I do like cod, but I do like haddock. But most places in Yorkshire, it's haddock only, which is not a problem. But I'm going to do cod and chips today. And do you know what? The real speciality when I was a kid, every now and again, my dad used to let me have plaice and chips. That is really nice. Maybe next time. A side dish? No, I don't want bread and butter. That's when you're dining with fish and chips, you have bread and butter. But I do like that as well. In actual fact, cod and chips, let's have a look at that. Cod and chips, regular is £13.95. It's sort of the price now. And the small one is £11.95. I'm going to try the small one today. Let me gonna have a look at, see if there's any afters. There's going to be sticky toffee pudding. I do like that. I've got a penchant for sticky toffee pudding. Knickerbocker Glory, ice cream, rice pudding. That's my favourite one, but I like to make that at home. Do you know what? I'm not going to go for a dessert. I'm just going to have fish and chips and see what I think about that. Well, here it is. Fish and chips. We ordered a small fish and chips just to see what the proportion size was. Not bad actually. And I went and got some scallops. Now these are just normal potato scallops. It's a slice of potato dipped in batter and deep fried. When I was a little boy, that's the only thing I could afford when I went past the chip shop, to get one of those in a packet and salt and vinegar and go and eat it. Well, talking about salt and vinegar, you can't have fish and chips without this stuff, malt vinegar, and plenty of it really. This is cod, by the way. We ordered cod today, and I'll just put some on the scallops actually. I'll taste them, just like a big chip, but deep fried in batter, which is absolutely superb. Slice of lemon. Fantastic. And condiments. Now the condiment that goes with fish and chips is this stuff. Does anybody know what it is? So anybody know what it is? It's tartar sauce. It's got to be done really. So I asked for, she said, do you want anything else? I said, well, I'll have tartar and tomato. So it sounds like tartar and tomato. That's what I've asked for, and that's what I've got. This looks lush actually, really, really nice. So I'll put some on there, like that. Put that there. I do like my tomato sauce, so I'll put a bit on the edge there. Now, I'm going to have a chip first, see what they're like. Amazing, quite nice. Really nice, melt in your mouth chips. Lovely. No, beautiful. I'm gonna have a look at the fish. Looks nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have a taste of that. Very light batter. Really nice fish. Gone are the old days when the fish was brought in daily. Many, many years ago when I was a little boy, the fish was brought from Grimsby daily. Not anymore. Quite enjoyable, quite nice. Not bad. Let's have a little bit with the tartar sauce. That makes it. Right, I'm going to have a taste of these things here. I do like a scallop. This is not a fish scallop, it's just a normal scallop. Potato, covered in batter, deep fried for a couple of minutes. Well worth a try. Some fish and chip places don't do those, and I think it's so sad. It's not on the menu actually, I think it's for takeaway only, but we managed to get one. Absolutely lovely, brings back memories when I was a boy. Now I'm going to have a piece of fish with a nice chip. To be honest with you, if you ever come to Catcliffe in Sheffield, near Sheffield, do come here. Well worth it. Not like George A. Green's, but it's sitting down, nice little restaurant, well worth coming. Okay, now I'm going to move that other way, because what I did order was a fish and chips, same thing, but with a batter that is gluten-free, to try and taste if it's any different. Yeah, I won't put any condiments on this one. I'll just see what it's like. Very much crispier, very crispier batter. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. Very crispy batter, flaky batter. To be honest with you, same fish. It's very nice indeed. I don't know if you can tell the difference, just that it's crispier, that's all. Nothing wrong with that sort of batter whatsoever. Thank you very much for watching. Nothing wrong with that sort of batter whatsoever. Anyway, we did change our mind. We ordered a banana split. Can't resist a banana split. Lots of fruit at the bottom. And what's this bit here? Oh, that's the banana. And I've got a penchant for a nice cream. Apples and jelly at the bottom. Quite nice. I do have a sweet tooth, but I don't normally go for dessert after a meal. Not enough room, I don't think. But anyway, that's what it is. Well, here we go. We had 2 Pepsi Max draft drinks, and that was £9.90. That's what sends the bill right to the bottom. The drinks in the UK are quite expensive. We had 2 small cods and chips, which was £23.90, not each but together. We had a portion of potato scallops. You got 3 scallops deep fried, that was £3.95, and 1 banana split, which was £5.95. To be honest with you, you could do without the banana split and the potato scallops. You don't need those, so it'd be a lot cheaper, 35 quid, something like that, if it was just fish and chips and a drink maybe. So yeah, 6.5, 6.7, something like that. Worth coming here again. There's plenty of parking spaces, so worth a trip if you're in the area. Catcliffe in Sheffield. I'll see you later.